We are back here at Mason High School for tonight's Continental Football League matchup featuring the Cincinnati Dukes and the visiting Kentuckiana Calvary. The Dukes looking to bounce back from last week's loss. This week taking on another undefeated team in the Cavalry. Up there right here. And we are at Mason High School, back at Mason after a week at Walnut Hills. Wonderful Mason, this great facility, often host of regional final games in the state of Ohio, one of the best facilities around, and the site of tonight's game. So the Dukes again coming off a 28-14 loss to the Indy Bison, yet the sun did come up the next day. Everyone woke up and is ready to get back to action and see if they can correct those mistakes against the Cavalry. Again, the Cavalry, another foe from the Midwest Developmental Football League, come in at 3-0. Come off a dramatic win last week against the Indiana Bobcats, 28-24, in which Tavion Jones threw a late last-second touchdown to Darius Dale, that propelled them to that win. The Cavalry have trailed in two of their three wins so far. They also trailed their first game, Flexing Bengals 12-0 early before coming up back to beat them 26-18. Something that Cavalry don't want to do tonight. I don't know if they'd be able to come back against the Dukes. Just a little note, this will be 4 quarters of NFL football. There will be no continental shift in the game today. So we are out for the coin toss here to get things started. Let's see who's out there for the Dukes. Leeward Powers. We got the kicker, Joey Hibbard. Monty Murray, the quarterback. Nazir Neal, defensive back. Darnell Williams, the running back. And I believe that's Kayvon Burnett at the end. Burnett, he enjoys playing this team. We saw him play against the Midwest Vengeance earlier, who he had 5 interception of the game against. That broke his own record of 4 interceptions, which he had against these Cavalry in a bit of a unique matchup. The first time these two teams met back in 2023, game the Dukes won 6-0. That started on July 8th, was interrupted by lightning halfway through, and then finished on August 19th. Dukes winning that one 6-0 on a 2-yard touchdown pass from Kamani Murray to Kobe on spikes with 8 seconds remaining. So looks like the Cavalry won the toss and deferred. So I think the Dukes will be receiving to start this game. That might be Don Starnes, our official back down there. And yep, that is an indication that the Dukes will be receiving to start the game. So a chance for the Dukes to get off to a fast start.
The Dukes will receive.
Well, the Dukes have yet to score on their opening possession yet. So they're looking for a first there. They get ready for play again. These teams have met actually twice before. As I mentioned, the game back in 2023 that the Dukes won 6-0. They met a year later on June 8th, 2024, almost 2 years to the day almost. That was a much easier win for the Dukes. They won that one 48-14, jumping out to a 30-6 lead in the first half. Brady Kramer threw 2 touchdowns in the game. Kamani Murray threw for 3 in that game. He was highlighted by Mike Clay, no longer with the Dukes, but he had a pair of receiving touchdowns, also a kick return touchdown and a punt return touchdown in that game. Although a number of Dukes are back for this game. Idaho Brown had 3 catches for 66 yards in that game. Kayvon Burnett had another interception in that game, so he has career total is right now at 5 against the Cavalry. The quarterback for the Cavalry, we will see again today. That was Tavion Jones, just out of high school for that game, out of Louisville Butler High School, his first year out in the semi-pro world, so a little more seasoned, got a little more experience under his belt, and he's led this Cavalry to a 3-0 start. He will be the leading the offense. That also has, as we mentioned, Darius Dale, a talented receiver who had 100 yards in their first game and 2 touchdowns, the win against the Bengals. Defense will be led by Joe Norris, number 0, who plays all over the field. He will be big in plays. So a treat to watch him play. I'm glad to get the chance to see him play again.
Along with Michael Crawford.
So the Dukes do send 2 men back deep. We will be using the dynamic kickoff as usual. So kicking for the Cavalry is Alan Simpson. He will need to get the ball to at least the 20-yard line. Otherwise, the Dukes will start, I believe, at the 40. And Coach Daryl Moore getting his players ready, and the Cavalry, the coaches on the field also getting themselves. They're not used to this dynamic kickoff. The Dukes should be a little more used to it, as they've their 3rd game using it, and they actually used it a few games last year too. Cavalry, this is a new experience for them. The other teams have to handle it pretty well. So we'll see how the Cavalry do with it. I think we have everyone. Well, actually, one last moment of instructions. Also, neither of the blockers can move until the ball is touched. That is, the Dukes have been guilty of that a few times. So we'll see if they can improve on that. This is their final tune-up before next week's showdown with the Ohio Valley Ironmen here at Mason. So the Dukes, one last chance to work out the kinks before they take on the Ironmen. Here is the kickoff from Simpson. It is a good one. It's going to get in the landing zone. Free field at the 17. That's Crawford, who's pushing his way forward and is going to be brought down just short of the 40. Looks like Julius Westbrooks might have been there on the tackle.
To their 39-yard line, where they're taking
You're going to spot this at the 39, so just short of where they've been if the ball had not gotten to the landing zone. 1st and 10, Dukes at their own 39. Let's see who is at quarterback for the Dukes today. It's going to be, I believe it might be Kamani Murray. Looks like it is him breaking the huddle. Be his first start of the year. He sends 2 out to the right. Got Hezekiah Miller and Darnell Williams as running backs. Howell Sanders at the top of the field. It is going to be a handoff to Williams around the right side. Got lots of room and brought down from behind by Joe Norris. Helping out as well is number 20, Elijah Owens. That'll be a Duke's first down. Out to the 50-yard line, 11-yard pickup by Williams, the leading rusher on the team. He came up with 132 yards on 10 carries and 1 touchdown. His long of 61. Of course, I came out with a bang in that first game. 108 yards against the Vengeance. And a nice start here as the Dukes start on the ground. Did not run very much against the Bison. So Murray hands this one to Crawford. He sets the left side. Chris Curry stringing him out, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. Not much of a gain, probably actually a loss for Crawford. He's down back to the 20 or 47-yard line. 3-yard loss on that play. It's the official starts the clock as the ball is ready for play again. Kamani Murray with his instructions from head coach Daryl Moore, otherwise known as Slash throughout the universe. Long-time veteran of the Cincinnati semi-pro scene. Kamani Murray, a longtime coach of these Dukes. Kamani Murray heading over to his receivers. Maybe some final instructions to them. Sending Hezekiah Miller to the inside. They get themselves settled on the line. Murray looks deep, has 2 receivers. Oh, and overthrows both. The intended receiver looks like was Hezekiah Miller.
Miller. Ball incomplete. 3rd down.
Both Miller and Dominic Williams was also out there, but this fired on both counts. And it'll be 3rd down. for the Dukes. Third and long, 3rd and 13 if you're getting a first down on their first play. So Elijah Owens back very deep for the Cavalry. Murray rolls out to his right. Dean Chase gets the pass away, just throwing that one away. Demetrius Booth chasing Murray, and that'll be likely a punting situation for the Dukes as they go get one first down, but then 3 and out after that. And we will see Matthew Bolanos on the punt. Did a good job in his debut last week. Back deep.
In punt formation for the Dukes.
For the Cavalry is Chris Butler.
Chris Butler. Deep for the Cavalry.
The last player going for the Dukes, Leandre Pope and Nazir Neal, the 2 gunners on the far side, make their way out there. About 13 minutes remaining. The Dukes, nice snap. Blows, gets a nice punt over his head. It bounces inside the 5 and into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback, and the Cavalry will have it 1st and 10 with just about 13 minutes remaining in the first quarter. So a nice 53-yard punt by Bolanos, but does go in the end zone, since it's going to actually be 13-1 showing on the clock. And they will have the ball at the 25-yard line. Will the Cavalry for their first possession of the game. 1st and 10 Cavalry. Let's see if we do have Tavon Jones at quarterback. As they had their offense out there. So a little note, backup quarterback Nick Elder, his dad is on the offensive line, so he gets that. If we do see Elder back there, he'll have one of those linemen will have a little more incentive to block for him. So the Cavalry will have it is Jones with Raj Britton as his running back. Takes a snap. Britton takes the handoff, has a hole up the middle. He is spun down by Ivory Parker.
Raj Britton, the ball carrier for the Cavalry.
So Parker, the leading tackler on the Dukes, 22 tackles so far. Does have 1 sack to his credit. Cavalry up to the line quick after a 7-yard pickup. The 2nd and 3. Kentuckiana wasting a little time getting back to the line. Low snap. Britton again. He is going to be brought down from behind. I think it's probably a yard short. I think it's Kayvon Britton bringing him down. And actually, that is going to be a first down. They're going to call it a first down for the Cavalry. They get out to the 35, just like the Dukes. Cavalry start out with a first down on the ground. 2 runs by Rajay Britton. And they break the huddle. Chris Butler, 1 receiver at the bottom of the screen. They have 2 out to the right. Jones takes a snap. There's a handoff. Nowhere to go this time for Britton. Trapped in the backfield. Marquise Jones and Cameron Smith had him surrounded. He tried to stutter and step his way out of it, but there was not helping, and that'll be a stop for no gain. 2nd and 10 for the Cavalry now, as they look to advance this second drive of the game. 2 receivers on the other side for them. We got Demetrius Booth, it looks like, in Mosinani. Jones, his first pass of the game, looks to the right, rolls out. Might actually be a run now. He keeps it himself, pushed out of bounds by Burnett, but he does get another Cavalry first down. So nice run by Tavon Jones, showing off his legs. And he is out to the 46-yard line.
First down and 10.
First down again for the Cavs. They're second on this opening drive. The Dukes got 1 first down and punted. Now the Kentuckiana Calvary coming up from the Louisville area, looking to keep their undefeated record intact. They have 3 receivers out to the right now. Jones rolled out to those receivers, pumps, fires again. That is low and incomplete. Looking for Nanny. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Cavalry once again. They were able to convert facing this situation just a moment ago. 10.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Turned out to be a pretty nice night here at Mason. There were little concerns about some thunderstorms. It was really windy in the pregame, but things have died down here, and looks like we're going to have a nice night for football here. So Jones, low snap, no problem. Still roll out to the right. Pointing downfield, has a man open. It is caught, and he steps out of bounds. Rashad Britton takes it down inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. Britton with some little extra words at the end of that play. And we're going to have a timeout by the Dukes. After that, they're going to talk this over with 10:21 left in the first quarter and the Cavalry driving.
Date or anniversary, wear it close to your heart and show the world your love. Matching never felt so meaningful. Our cozy hoodies and sweatshirts are perfect for couples who want to cherish their special moments together. Personalize yours today and make that date unforgettable. Visit almosttwins.com and create your love story in style. Almosttwins.com is where every date becomes a statement.
So 10:21 remaining in the first quarter. Cavalry come off a 40-yard completion from Darius Dale to Rashad Britton that has them at the Dukes 14-yard line. Cavalry looking to get off to a fast start, something they have not experienced in most of their games so far. So there's a flag before this snap.
Flag on the play.
And that's going to be offsides against the Dukes. That's going to move the Cavalry 5 yards closer. Makes it 1st and 5 for them. Now they're inside the 10.
1st down and 5.
So Walmart's ready for play. Jones with Rajay Britton at the running back. It is Britton with the handoff. He bounces out of one tackle, on his feet still, down. Ball came out. It's picked up by the Dukes. Leroy Bowers is running with it. There is a whistle. I think they're going to mark him down.
Britton, the ball carrier.
So Ivory Parker had him, was writing him down. The ball came out, but I'm pretty sure he was down at the time. At least that's what the officials were going to say. The ball was picked up by Leroy Bowers. An ear whistle, so good on him for keeping that play going. But eventually, the decision is that Britton was down at the. They're going to mark it out at the 2. 1st and goal now for the Cavalry. Went with an empty backfield here. 1st and goal. Actually, now we have a new quarterback. I think this might be Nick Elder at quarterback here. Drops a snap. His running back pushing his forward, and he is in. That was Nick Elder running in from 2 yards out and giving the Cavalry a lead, 6-0, just over 5.5 minutes into this game. So an 8-play, 80-yard drive, and the Cavalry are on the board. They are up 6-0. They will go for 2. And it is Elder back at quarterback. or Shiesty, as it says on the back of his uniform. He has Christian Mays to his side. Sending Mays to the other side to join the two receivers on that side. Fakes a handoff to Mays. Elder floats a pass too high. Looking for Mike Hall. Pass is incomplete, and the score remains Cavalry 6, Dukes 0.
This weekend, step into adventure with Escape Room Family in Cincinnati. Pick from 5 theme experiences: the castle, the jungle, pirate ship, wizard academy, and our seasonal special. Team up, solve clever puzzles, escape together. Book now and turn an ordinary day into unforgettable fun. Escape Room Family, book the fun today.
When you support us on Patreon, you're not just supporting a broadcast. You're fueling a mission to build love, pride, and to uplift every team, every athlete, everywhere. Visit us on patreon.com/eDriven Score to show your support.
So we are back here on eDriven Score and United Football Media. And right here is the Cavalry jump out to the 6-0 lead on their opening drive of the game, and they will get their second attempt at the dynamic kickoff. The Allen Simpson, he got it in there. Another nice blind drive kick at the 16. That's going to be Williams holding it, running behind a blocker. Tried to sneak around, but he is brought down short of the 35. That was Michael Compton bringing him down. So the Dukes will start this one at their 34 with 9:21 showing on the clock. A little further back, the opening drive, they were at the 39 on their first drive. This one will start at the 34. Cavalry sticking with the deep safety here. Elijah Owens done a great job on their website too. If you go to the Cavalry website, he's keeping that updated. It's good information there. So here's Kamani Murray, quick pass. It was tipped, but Tyrell Sanders brings it in, has blockers, cuts inside, back to the outside, has a blocker in front of him. That is finally pushed out of bounds. Michael Crawford escorting him along the sideline, but a big gain by Tyrell Sanders, taking that short pass and working his way inside the 25. Looks like there might be a player down at the end of that play. And let's see where they spot the ball. It's going to be at the 22, it looks like. So that play was good for 44 yards by Tyrell Sanders. He had a 73-yard touchdown last week. So Murray fakes the pitch, runs inside, and he is brought down by a pair of Cavalry. Rondell Davis, and Andre Wells. Last time I saw Andre Wells, he was running the ball for the Indiana Bison. Now playing defense. Dukes quickly to the line. To the 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7. Murray drops back, looks left, fires a pass, and wide open and hauling it in is Hezekiah Miller for a Dukes touchdown. So the Dukes wasting no time getting back into this game. Kamani Murray with 2 long passes, the 43-yard pass to Sanders, and then the 19-yard touchdown to Miller. With 8:21 remaining, and the score is 6-6. And we will see if Joey Hibbard can put the Dukes ahead. He will attempt the extra point. They get their special teams unit settled here. So Hibbard, if you saw the game last week, showed off a pretty good leg. I think some were contributed to the hold of his Bolanos helping out. It'll be Eric Lawson to do the snapping. So snap back, Hibbard gets it down. Bolanos gets down. Hibbard's kick is no good. Looks like that was off to the left, maybe a little short. And so the score will remain tied 6-6 here between the Dukes and the Cavalry.
There's a lot happening in our sports community, and we don't want you to miss a moment. From live stream schedules, athlete shoutouts, to local events and giveaways, our newsletter keeps you informed. It's not just news, it's a reminder of why we show up, why this matters. Join our newsletter today, stay informed, stay inspired, be part of the movement.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
So Kamani Murray with his first touchdown of the season, and the Dukes and Cavalry are now back even at 6-6 here on eDriven Score and United Football Media. Continental Football League action.
Chris Butler, his team,
Cincinnati Dukes and the Kentuckiana Calvary. The kick was no good by Joey Hibbard. He will be on for this kickoff, his first kickoff of the night. And it is away. It is to about the 12, so well inside the landing zone. Fielded by the Cavalry, runs into his own man, cuts back. He's still on his feet, however. Leroy Bowers pulled a guy to get by him, and he's finally going to be brought down short of midfield by Ivory Parker. Nice return by the Cavs. And they will start at about the 47-yard line, I believe. So just short of the 8-minute mark. Lots of good action here to start this game between the Dukes and the Cavalry. Of course, one of two COFL games going on today. There's also action in the Southern Division, where the Texas Syndicate are at the Tall City Black Gold. That game will start in about a half hour. In Midland, Texas, the Syndicate coming off a 24-0 loss at the San Antonio Toros. It'll be the first official game for the Black Gold. They did defeat the Texas Herd in a preseason game, and speaking of the Herd, they will be filling in some games on the southern side of the schedule. So we wish the Herd the best of luck as they venture here into the Continental Football League. So this is going to be another handoff. Oh, that hole closed up quick. Look at Justin Ojeda stopping up the gap. Number 91.
This makes the stop on grid.
Was a 1-yard gain on that. It looked like he had some room, and then Ojeda stepped up and hit him with a bit of force and brought a stop to that play. So second down for the Cavalry, who have mostly kept it on the ground. 7 carries for 31 yards. They have thrown the ball twice, with the one pass being the one completion being the 40-yard pass that got them inside the Duke's red zone. So Tavion Jones, this looks like it's going to be, nope, he's going to, well, he does end up passing out to Britton, who gets a first down before he's pushed out by Dominic Williams. I think we're going to call that a
first down and
pass. It went very close to a lateral, but behind the line of scrimmage, so it was fine either way. Cavalry, the line quick as they're down inside Duke's territory to the 38, 14-yard pickup there. Jones will hand this off Britton. Bounces to the left. He is tripped up. Making that stop is Terry Ramsey. Ivory Parker was also there. Ivory Parker
Make that stop.
Britton wanted to go right.
Back to the
Parker was there. He tried to cut back to left. When Ramsey got in the way, Parker, I think, also helped trip him up. Actually, a loss on that play. Loss of 2. Terry Ramsey out of Louisville. So making his name known on that defensive line. 2 safeties back. As the Cavalry send 3 to the short side of the field. Now they send Butler in motion out to the right. Jones looks to the right. He's been rolling right all game. Throws back in the middle through the hands of Demetrius Booth. Dangerous pass as it almost landed into the hands of Ivory Parker. So it'll be 3rd and 12 for the Cavalry. 6 minutes ago in this first quarter. 6-6 our score. The Cavalry scoring on a 2-yard run by backup quarterback Nick Elder. The Dukes with a touchdown pass from Kamani Murray to Hezekiah Miller. So 3rd and 12 for the Cavalry. They then again 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, empty backfield for Jones, who takes a snap, surveys the field. He's got time, rolls around to the right again, fires downfield, is passed, almost caught. It was in and out of the arms of, I believe that's Britton. Yes, Roger Britton had the ball, but as he went to the ground, could not survive the ground. And ball came out, incomplete. It'll be 4th down for the Cavalry. I think they're probably going to go for this at the Duke's 40-yard line. Don't see a kicker or punter on the roster. And, well, if you're going to punt, you don't need to talk about it this much. And the Dukes keeping their defense out there, so they certainly believe this is going to be a punt. As the Cavalry break the huddle. And then a little secondary huddle among the skill position players. As they get themselves all situated. It's going to be 2 receivers to either side of Tavion Jones, who takes a snap. Rolls to the right. He's being chased. Floats a pass out. It is, oh my goodness, it's tipped and then caught into the arms of Chris Butler. There is a flag downfield. So he floated a pass out there. The Dukes batted it away, but Chris Butler, trailing the play, caught it. So the flag was for pass interference for the Cavs. Were going to get a first down anyways, but they get a little more spectacular fashion with that play as they are down to the 8-yard line, a 32-yard pickup. They've completed just 3 passes, but one of them has been for 40 yards. One of them has been for 32. The other one was 14, so not bad. 3 of 6 passing so far. And they are looking to get back on top. Score tied 6-6 as we head towards 5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Low handoff or snap. Ball is finally handed off to Christian Mays. He doesn't get very far. Stopped by Cameron Smith. Looks like no gain on that play. Make it a 2nd down for the Cavalry at the Duke's 8-yard line. This drive started just short of midfield after the nice return. After the Dukes scored to tie things up. So 4.5 minutes to go. 2nd and goal for the Cavalry. Again, a little last-second instructions for the skilled players. Mays is still in there at running back. Jones drops back, rolls to the right. being chased. He fakes and goes, stays in bounds, and is in for a touchdown. So Tavion Jones took it around the end, kind of stutter stepped as he got to the goal line, and that gave him just enough time to sneak into the corner of the end zone and put the Cavalry back on top. 12-6 with 4:10 remaining in the quarter. Cavalry again will go for 2. Now each of their running backs has, each of their quarterbacks has run for a touchdown. Backup Joe Elder earlier, and now the starter, Tavion Jones. Excuse me. They were unsuccessful on their initial 2-point attempt. That one was with Elder still in the game. Now Jones is in the game. Flips a pass. Dale's looking to pass. I don't think he can pass. He throws it anyways. It is tipped and falls incomplete. There is a flag. There was all sorts of problems on that, including a hold against the Cavalry that will be declined. They looked like the ball was flipped forward to Jones, which would have been a pass, so that second pass should have been looked as well. But at that point, I think we're just adding on penalty on top of the penalties that aren't going to count because the pass was incomplete anyways. Though, with 4 minutes, 10 seconds, the score is now Cavalry 12, Dukes 6. Well, the Cavalry, last time these two teams played, the Cavalry scored 2 touchdowns for the game. Now they have 2 touchdowns and as many drives in this one. And the wind does pick up a little bit here. Before this kickoff, Cavalry need to get their kickoff team at the ready. I only see about half of it on the field at the moment. I think Simpson is going to have to kick into this win, so a little bit of suffering. It might be Joe Norris handling this kickoff, it looks like. And I think he's asking if he has to put the ball anywhere particular on the 35-yard line. I don't think you do. I think you can just put it anywhere you want on the 35. He goes right down the middle. Back deep. Looks like I think we got the usual tandem for actually Hezekiah Miller and Darnell Williams. Sometimes Mike Crawford will be back there too, but this time it's Miller and Williams. Norris, last bit shoe maintenance before he picks this off. We mentioned you'll see Norris doing a little bit of everything for these Cavalry. I didn't realize kicking was part of that, but it looks like it is. Norris approaches the kick. It is short of the landing zone. Just short. Good effort. They got to about the 22, so the Dukes will be out to the 40-yard line. That's where they will have it 1st and 10. Their best field position of the game, although they've kind of been around here the whole time. 39 and 34 have been their other drive starts. So the Dukes will be at the 40-yard line to start this one with 4:09 on the clock.
At their own 40-yard line.
Cavalry leading 12-6. And this is the final tune-up for the Dukes before next week's big matchup with the Ohio Valley Ironmen. Those two teams will meet twice. First time will be here next week, and then 2 weeks later, they will meet in Martins Ferry. So Kamani Murray with a handoff to Tyler Anderson, who cannot get out of the grasp of Joe Norris in the backfield. So
Tyler Anderson, the ball carrier for the Duke.
Actually a 2-yard loss on that play.
Loss of 2.
So 2nd and 12 for the Duke. Anderson still running back. 3 receivers to Murray's left. He looks that way. That's one goes short There were two in the same vicinity, Miller and Sanders.
A third down and 12.
It was short for either one.
38 yards.
So 3rd and 12 for the Dukes. Murray off to a 2-5 start in this game. Last week he was 1 for 4, and he was sacked twice. His first two snaps that resulted in sacks. And he did throw a nice 22-yard pass to Sanders along the sideline. Dukes need something like that here, facing a 3rd and 12. Murray takes a snap, looking, sidearms the pass downfield, caught by Sanders over the middle. He almost splits 2 tacklers, but he gets a first down, cross midfield, brought down by number 4, Mikey Richardson. And that'll be a first down for the Dukes at the Cavalry 41. 21-yard pickup on that one. Mentioned they had a 22-yard connection last week. Sanders already with 2 catches for 65 yards in the game. He finished last week with, I believe, 135 yards receiving. So Murray takes another snap. Looks, steps up. Oh, he's going to be surrounded. Spins out of 1 tackle. Gets the pass away. There was a receiver in the area. It's going to be a legal pass.
Ball incomplete.
It's like Demetrius Booth was among those to bring Murray down.
Second down and 10.
And we're going to have a timeout by the Dukes with 2:40 remaining.
Need custom shirts or uniforms fast? For any event, weddings, vacations, reunions, memorials, team building, sports, we've got you. Walk in today and create your own personalized t-shirts, hoodies, or sweatshirts. No minimums, just your design, done fast. We're fast, local, and ready to bring your idea to life.
Every love story is unique, and every date has a story. Celebrate your special day with custom hoodies and sweatshirts from almosttwins.com. Whether it's your wedding date or anniversary, wear it close to your heart and show the world your love. Matching never felt so meaningful. Our cozy hoodies and sweatshirts are perfect for couples who want to cherish their special moments together. Personalize yours today and make that date unforgettable. Visit almosttwins.com and create your love story in style. Almosttwins.com is where every date becomes a statement.
So as we get back to action here, it looks like there's going to be a flag on the play. See if it's the Cavalry or the Dukes. They're going to assess this one to the Dukes.
Only a 5-yard
Move
penalty.
them back 5 yards.
46-yard line.
Their second infraction of the game. I misspoke a bit a moment ago. Sanders had 132 yards on 5 catches last week. Also had 2 touchdowns. So with his, he's well over 200 yards on the season with his 65 yards so far today. So 2nd and 15 now for the Dukes. Murray drops back, fires a quick pass, caught, and slipping out of a tackle is Nazir Neal. He's got 1 man to beat. Gets by him, and he is in for a Dukes touchdown. Nazir Neal, 46 yards on the pass from Kamani Murray. There was just Tim McQuarrie in his way, and that was a race, or not really a race, but a contest easily won by Neal, who cut back inside and made it in for the touchdown. So the Dukes have tied it once again with 2:33 showing on the clock. And for the second time in this game, Joey Hibbard will have a chance to put them ahead. Last kick failed a little wide to the left. Once again, Eric Lawson to snap it, and Nick Bolanos, or Matthew Bolanos, to hold it. And Joey Hibbard will be the one, hopefully, can it through the uprights. The snap is down. This is a good kick, and that one looks right down the middle, and it is good. And the Dukes are now on top, 13-12. Dukes leading the Cavalry.
Dukes 15, Cavalry 12.
So we are back here on United Football Media and eDriven Score. Dukes leading for the first time in the game here in what's been a pretty eventful first quarter. And there's still 2:33 remaining. Dukes with 2 touchdown passes from Kamani Murray. The Cavalry with 2 runs by each of their quarterbacks, or 1 run by each of their quarterbacks, 2 total. The difference being the successful extra point just a moment ago has the Dukes on top 13-12. Hibbard will look to get this ball inside the 20-yard line to force the Cavalry to return it. He does. It is fielded back to the 4-yard line. Fakes the reverse. Dukes don't look all that fooled. And there is, I believe, Smith Hickenlooper
Chris Butler
throwing down the returner.
For the Cavalry.
So Cavalry tried a little bit of trickery. It didn't really do too much. The Dukes will be at, or the Cavalry will be at their own 22-yard line to start this drive with 2:22 showing on the clock. So the Cavs have started around here before. Their first drive started at the 20 after the punt by Bolanos went into the end zone on the first drive of the game. I think that might be the only non-scoring drive we've had so far. Looking for the defenses to step up here. The Cavalry break the huddle. Roger Britton, the running back. And Tavion Jones, the quarterback. So there's the snow jab. Jones fires the short pass to the left that is caught, but quickly surrounded by a number of Dukes, including Dominic Williams and I think DeAndre Pope. Like Demetrius Booth caught that.
He was stopped on the play by Dominic Williams.
So that play got them about a yard. 2nd and 9 will be the result for Kentuckiana. If you're wondering where the heck Kentuckiana is, it is a portmanteau of Kentucky and Louisville. It is the area just around Louisville, part of which is in the Indiana area. Part of it is in Kentucky. So Jones, anyways, throw the pass, short pass to Britton, tries to dance his way out of tackle, does not. First one there was Ivory Parker, and then Kayvon Britton helped him out.
Ivory Parker on the stop for the Dukes.
So that is going to be about an 8-yard pickup.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
So 3rd and, I think it might be 3rd and 1 or 2. About a long one from the 31. Wind picks up here in Mason. So Burnett is coming. Jones just lets it go out of bounds. Avon Burnett forcing the issue there.
Jones pass is
I suppose you could say it was in the area of Demetrius Booth. Well, it was really just thrown out of self-preservation.
from the Calvary.
The defensive coordinator, LeVar Barry, dials up a blitz at just the right time. And now the Cavalry, I think they might be going for this, although the Dukes are sending someone back deep. And Marquise Neal, they tell him, maybe not. Don't go so deep. So Dukes could be setting themselves up in pretty good field position here. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. As break the huddle. It is 4th and 1.5, maybe. Big play here. Dukes could get great field position. They might also be trying to draw the Dukes off. Oh,
Penalty flag on the play.
they may have drawn themselves off. As the receiver went early, it is a false start against the Cavalry.
Make it 4th down and
So, a bit of a different decision here for the Cavalry. As the Dukes feel that makes it a punting situation as they send a couple players back. Do take out one of their big defensive linemen. Being a more nimble linebacker in his place. So 2 back deep. Now they could still, this is not necessarily you have to punt out of this. And Jones is looking to pass, it looks like. He fires the pass. It is caught. So number 80, Mike Hall brings it in on the 4th down play. He looked like Leroy Bowers brought him down. Not before he got 15 yards out to the 41, and the Cavs keep this drive going.
Calvary 1st down and 10.
As the clock runs down this final minute of the first quarter, Dukes trying to get their lineup back set. Cavalry back to the line. Jones draws back. He's being chased by Hickenlooper. His pass is, I believe, is caught. Yes, it is caught by Booth. He's out of bounds. He got out to the 45, 4-yard pickup, 2nd and 6 for the Cavalry. 20 seconds remaining in the quarter. They don't have to run a play as the ball starts once the clock starts once the ball is ready for play again. Cavalry taking a bit of time, so they don't seem very concerned whether this play happens in the first or second quarter. 5 seconds remaining. Jones pretty relaxed, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. The Dukes ahead of the Cavalry 13-12 after 1 quarter of play.
There's a lot happening in our sports community, and we don't want you to miss a moment. From live stream schedules, athlete shoutouts, to local events and giveaways, our newsletter keeps you informed. It's not just news, it's a reminder of why we show up, why this matters. Join our newsletter today, stay informed, stay inspired, be part of the movement.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
So we are back for the second quarter here at Mason High School for this Continental Football League game between the Cincinnati Dukes and the Kentuckiana Calvary. So the official timeout here is the So there's official timeout here. Technical difficulties. Dukes leading 13-12 with the Cavs are on the move. They kept this drive going on a 4th down and 4th and 1. They were lined up to go for it. Had a false start. The Dukes, I think they believed it was going to be still going to be a punting situation then, and they had the punt returners back. The Cavs decided to take advantage of that and instead completed a pass out to the 41-yard line. That is why they still have the ball here to start the second quarter. Duke's defense looking for its first stop of the game. So lots of offense that first quarter. Cavs piled up 151 yards. The Dukes 139. Tavion Jones, 7 of 11 passing for 114 yards. Monty Murray, 4 of 8 for 130 yards. So Jones, that pass is batted down by Terry Ramsey. Faked the handoff and looked to pass, and Terry Ramsey, his big mitt was right there to knock that ball down.
Deflects that pass. Incomplete.
So that'll make a 3rd down for the Cavalry.
The 3rd down and 6.
You can get a stop based on what we've seen from the Cavalry's punting situation. They will get good field position, or maybe I should say the lack of punting for the Cavalry. But the Dukes have yet to been able to take advantage of that. Tavion Jones with 3 receivers to his left, drops back, rolls out to the left, fires a pass out there. It is caught, and with the feet in bounds, it's good for a Cavalry first down. First down.
To Chris Butler. Good for a Cavalry.
That is down to the 34-yard line.
39-yard line.
So a 21-yard pass on 3rd and 6. Again, keeps the Cavalry in motion. They're down to the 34-yard line here. Looking for their 3rd score in as many drives. And a whistle in. Second issue with the chains. That's been fixed. I want to thank our chain gang down there. We have a Jackie Euchre from the Cincinnati Sizzle. So Desiree Collins and Patrick Connolly helping us out on the chains tonight. So there's a handoff. That's Britton into the line. Kayvon Burnett brings him down, coming off the edge. So short gain by Rajay Britton. Actually, not a bad game. 4 yards, as it turns out. He's run 7 times for 20 yards.
Play by Burning.
So heading in, Gabriel Bookman checks in at the defensive line. We'll be up there with Terry Ramsey and Justin Ojeda. Trying to log up the middle of that line. 2nd and 6 for the Cavalry. A minute and a half into the second quarter. Jones sends a receiver in motion, brings him back. That's Darius Dale. Jones being chased. Marquise Jones. And it is caught by Mike Hall. So Tavon Jones being chased by Marquise Jones. He managed to get the pass off.
Down to the Duke's 15-yard line.
And was caught by number 80, Mike Hall, at the 15-yard line. We're going to weigh half the remaining distance. And now it is 1st and 10 for the Cavalry at the Duke's 15. Tavion Jones already 150 yards passing. Last week he had 121 for the game. We're just over a quarter of play so far. So low snap. Oh, Jones ends up keeping it. Looking to pass. Does pass to a receiver who has a lane to the end zone. Cuts back in. It is in for a Cavalry touchdown. There is a flag on the play. pretty sure the Cavalry probably had someone downfield.
Feels like the play.
That was supposed to be a handoff, and none of the linemen really know what's going on behind them.
Penalty is ineligible receiver downfield on Calvary.
So nice highlight touchdown for the Cavalry, who come off the board due to the penalty. Ineligible man downfield. Again, it was supposed to be run, so the blockers just block. There was a little bit miscommunication. Jones ended up keeping himself. Saw a receiver out there who caught it and made his way in, but with the blockers already blocking downfield, that'll result in the 5-yard penalty. And it'll still be first down, so we should be 1st and 15 once this is all sorted out. Moving back to the 20-yard line. So there they go. Now we mark it off at the 20. I think there might have been confusion because once the touchdown scored, I think the chains might have moved with it. So everyone is reset in the proper location, and it is 1st and 15 for the Cavalry. They're actually their second penalty of the game. The first came before the 4th down conversion that turned a 4th and 1 into a 4th and 6. That didn't bother them. This time the handoff does take place. Rajay Britton run out of bounds by Leandre Pope.
Run out of bounds by
Eddie
Richardson.
Looks like he might have gotten back to the original line. Well, yeah, about the original line scrimmage.
He's second down and 10.
Maybe a yard short. So 2nd and 11 for the Cavalry after that run by Jizzle, as it has on his back, Rajay Britton.
Timeout, Duke.
And we have a timeout by the Dukes with 11:27 left in the second quarter.
Need custom shirts or uniforms fast? For any event, weddings, vacations, reunions, memorials, team building, sports, we've got you. Walk in today and create your own personalized t-shirts, hoodies, or sweatshirts. No minimums, just your design, done fast. We're fast, local, and ready to bring your idea to life.
There's a lot happening in our sports community, and we don't want you to miss a moment. From live stream schedules, athlete shoutouts, to local events and giveaways, our newsletter keeps you informed. It's not just news, it's a reminder of why we show up, why this matters. Join our newsletter today, stay informed, stay inspired, be part of the movement.
So we're back here at Mason, 2nd and 11 for the Cavalry, trying to take the lead back, trailing for the first time, 13-12. Tavion Jones looking, he's being chased, has 3 Dukes after him, and he just throws that pass well out of bounds, almost out of the stadium. 3 Dukes were after him, including, looks like Terry Ramsey was one of them, Kayvon Burnett. And I think Nazir Neal was also there to convince Jones to throw that pass away. So it'll be 3rd and 11 for the Cavalry. Undoubtedly 2-down territory for them. So they'll have 2 chances for, at the very least, the 11 yards needed for a first down, although they will first be looking to get these, well, 16 they need for the touchdown. So Jones takes a snap, looks left, short pass is knocked away by Leandre Pope. It's like it was in the hands of Chris Butler, and Pope just punched it out of there. So that'll bring up a 4th down for the Cavalry. 4th and 11. Big play here. A chance for the Dukes to get a big stop and get the ball back. Calvary have already put up nearly 200 yards of offense, 195 at the moment. They need 11 more on this play to keep the drive going. They've also controlled the clock. They've had it for almost 14 minutes of this game that is not quite 19 minutes old. So they have 3 receivers to the right now. They send Darius Dale in motion to the left. Looks that way. Pass is in and out of the hands of Darius Dale, and there's a flag on the play. DeAndre Pope threw up his hands. I'm not sure he saw the ball, however. So this might be a pass interference against the Dukes. So there's also a flag on the bottom of the field. We might have a few different penalties here. Let's see what the call is. So
Pass interference.
there was an illegal formation by the Cavalry
Illegal formation.
in addition to the pass interference against the Dukes.
Okay, he's off that.
So
Still 4th down and 10.
we will replay this down, but we will do it after a Cavalry timeout.
When you support us on Patreon, you're not just supporting a broadcast. You're fueling a mission to build love, pride, and to uplift every team, every athlete, everywhere. Visit us on patreon.com/eDriven score to show your support.
Every love story is unique, and every date has a story. Celebrate your special day with custom hoodies and sweatshirts from almosttwins.com. Whether it's your wedding date or anniversary, wear it close to your heart and show the world your love. Matching never felt so meaningful. Our cozy hoodies and sweatshirts are perfect for couples who want to cherish their special moments together. Personalize yours today and make that date unforgettable. Visit almosttwins.com and create your love story in style. Almosttwins.com is where every date becomes a statement.
So it is 4th and 11, take 2 after the offsetting penalties. And the Cavalry will try once again to keep this drive going. Again, Dale in motion. There's a green pass to Britton. He is going to be surrounded, and he is going to be short, and the Dukes will get a stop. So the Cavalry, with the same look, they sent Darius Steele in motion to the left.
The turnover on down.
But instead, they threw a short little pass to the running back, Rajay Britton, and he was stopped by Nazir Neal, among other Dukes.
8-yard line.
Not a bad pickup, but not enough, not the 11 yards needed. He only got 8 of those. Dukes will start deep in their own territory at their own 8-yard line with 10:53 to go here in the second quarter. Dukes leading 13-12. They seem to have gotten the offense rolling here these last 2 drives after punting on their opening possession. Bonnie Murray. Looks like, I believe, Tyler Anderson and Darnell Williams beside him. So Murray with the handoff to Williams, breaks through the line, spins through a tackle, still on his feet, still going, make his way downfield, not tackled yet, he's still inbounds, he's on his way, it's going to be finally brought down inside the 15-yard line. Darnell Williams flips the field just like that. It was Tim McCrary finally brought him down. I thought Darnell Williams was going to go all 92 yards on his own. He is going to be stopped at the 10-yard line. So it's only going to be 82 yards on that play. But the Dukes are already at the Cavs' 10-yard line. And Darnell Williams, he now has a longer run of the season of 82 yards. He has 93 yards on 2 carries in the game. So he comes off the field to get a little rest. And coming on, Tyler Anderson will stay on the field. He was the blocking back on that play. There's 3 receivers. One of them goes in motion. That was Miller who goes in motion to the left. Murray pass is tipped by Joe Norton in the backfield. Not sure, he might have been looking for Miller on that pass. But Miller got the pressure and tipped that pass, so it missed its intended target, and Alpha actually came kind of close to being picked off for the Cavalry. So it'll be second and goal from the 10 for the Dukes, as our other 2 chains are taking a rest here for this set of downs. Williams back on the field. Gets 1 play of rest. Miller and Sanders to the left. It is Williams taking that's Anderson with the handoff. Trying to get his way inside, and he's in for the touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run by Tyler Anderson. So, looked like the Cavs had him stopped just short, but he was able to reach over the pylon and into the end zone for a Dukes touchdown. Their first rushing score of the game after 2 Kamani Murray touchdown passes. And with 9:40 to go in the second quarter, Dukes lead 19-12. The Dukes have already 230 yards of offense, including 92 rushing yards on that drive. So Joey Hibbard, 1 for 2 so far. He, I believe, will be kicking into the wind here. It might have died down just a bit for him if we can time this right. So the hold by Bolanos is down. The kick is blocked at the line. And finally blown dead.
The extra point is.
If I had to guess, I think it might have been Ronald Davis that came through to block the kick.
19.
So the Dukes lead remains 19-12.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
We're back here on United Football Media. eDriven score. Dukes lead is now 19-12 over the Kentuckiana Calvary, coming off their first defensive stop. See if the defense can keep it going and get the ball back to the offense for another score before halftime. Before all that happens, we will have the kickoff
Darius Day along with Chris
from
Butler.
Joey Hibbard.
D for Calvary.
So for Kentuckiana, it looks like Darius Dale and Chris Butler are the 2 back to return this kick. They're both right about the 15-yard line. Leading this kick from Joey Hibbard, who's by himself. He's at the 25. The ball is at the 35. He runs up and boots it inside to about the 10-yard line, where looks like that's Dale who has it. Sprints out to the left. Behind his blocker, he's out to midfield and brought down by Parker just short of midfield.
Chris Butler returns to the Calvary.
The return is going to be stopped at the 49-yard line.
Calvary will be first down and 10.
So another good drive start for the Cavalry.
9-yard line.
9.5 minutes to go before halftime. Dukes leading 19-12. One of two COFL games going on tonight. The Texas Syndicate taking on the Tall City Black Gold as well. Syndicate fell last week to the San Antonio Toros 24-0. The Toros continue to keep themselves known as the front runners in this league, the team with the target on their back. They have yet to surrender a point. They've outscored their opponents, I think, 95-0 so far. They have a week off. They will be back at it next week to take on the Tall City Black Gold in San Antonio, their first home game at their new field, Wheatley Heights Stadium. So the Cavalry with Britton starting his way out of trouble and just about to the line to gain. Let's see where they mark it. Leroy Bowers and Leandre Pope, they're knocking him out.
By Leroy Bowers.
The looks like they're going to call it just short at the 42. So it'll be 2nd and 1 for the Cavalry. Nice job by Britton. He didn't have much initially and then just took that around the end to pick up the 9 yards. So Jones fakes the handoff this time. Looks right, has time, lets it go deep. Receiver is open. Darius Dale brings it in, and he is inside the red zone before he is met by Jalen Feltha. And that certainly has him woken up on the Cavalry sideline. So they are down to the 10-yard line. A 32-yard pass there. 1st and goal for the Cavalry. They could take the lead back with a touchdown and 2-point conversion. Jones hands off to Britton. Up the middle. He is pulled down by Terry Ramsey. There looks like there might have been a flag as well.
Penalty flag.
And Dale is not liking it. Let's see what the call is. Really seems to be against the Cavalry. So there's actually a couple of penalties to assess here. There's a hold on the play, so that would push the ball back 10 yards. And then it sounded like there was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the defense afterwards, which will move the ball back 10 yards forwards, and I think we'll be right back where we started. 1st and goal. So that is the case, and we will just do it again. 1st and goal. Back at the 10, 1st and goal Cavalry. Jones rolls out to the left, being chased by Maddox, throws back to the right. Receiver, with a hit, but surviving to make the catch is Chris Butler for a Cavalry touchdown. So Ivory Parker trying to knock the ball loose at the very end, but Butler already had it secured and held on for a 10-yard touchdown. Just under 8 minutes to go before half, and the Cavalry will go for 2. So if they get this, they will be in the lead. Currently, Dukes ahead by a point, 19-18. 7:54 remaining. Clock will not move here. The wind picks up once again. There shouldn't be much of a factor here. So Jones keeps it himself. Lloyd's trouble. Fires back, and it is tipped and incomplete. He's trying to do the same thing this time. I think it was to Rod Williams in the back of the end zone, and the pass falls incomplete. And the Dukes hold on to a 19-18 lead.
19. T.
When you support us on Patreon, you're not just supporting a broadcast. You're fueling a mission to build love, pride, and to uplift every team, every athlete, everywhere. Visit us on patreon.com/eDriven Score to show your support.
So back and forth we go. This time it's the Cavalry scoring to make it 19-18.
In a
See if the
world
Dukes
dominated
can
by
respond.
million-dollar
We have
contracts,
another,
Send the kickoff
new
for
kicker,
Calvary.
Michael Compton, I think, will be attempting it this time.
Let's make it Michael Compton.
He does
Send
have
the kickoff.
the benefit. I think he will have the benefit of the wind here. It'll be our third different kicker we'll see for the Cavalry. Back deep for the Dukes. I think we got I think that's Hezekiah Miller and Darnell Williams. Yeah, because Mike Crawford is up to block. So that is Miller back deep. And know by the shoes. Bright yellow shoes, bit of a giveaway there. So Compton approaches the kick. It's a line drive, but it will do the trick, get into the end zone and through the end zone. And that'll be the traditional safety since it bounced in the landing zone. That's probably been our best kick we've seen so far, as the Dukes will have to start at their own 20-yard line as it bounced in the landing zone and then went through the end zone. So I think they're going to have to start. I might be setting up at the 25, but I thought it was the 20. Although the kicking teams are staying out there, I'm not sure. It might have been.
The Dukes will take over first down and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
So there was a procedure penalty against Cavalry that I'll think we tacked on to the end of the kick out of bounds. So let's see where he looks like gonna put at the looks like they're gonna put it at the 40. That's very generous for the Dukes.
The first down and 10
For the Dukes,
from the Dukes.
regardless of
40
everything else, they
yard
will
line.
start at their own 40 with 7:54 on the clock. Almost 500 yards of offense already in this opening half. And we still about have half a quarter to go. Rory, pump fakes, goes deep for Miller. He's open. We're going to have more yards. He is going to be finally brought out of bounds. The Dukes don't like that call, but he was not going to get the touchdown. We know that. They're going to mark him out at the 23. So big play for the Dukes, regardless of the spot, as the Cavalry secondary talks amongst themselves, trying to figure out what went wrong there on a 37-yard pass to Hezekiah Miller. His second catch of the game. His first was the touchdown early in the game. Monty Murray up to 167 passing yards now. Tavion Jones has 200 already. So Murray, short pass. This one's to Mike Crawford. He is met by a number of Cavalry.
Michael Crawford.
Elijah Owens leading that charge. Down inside the 20 to about the 17, a 6-yard pickup.
Mari Williams.
Only 6 yards in a game like this. This is a game where 6 yards seems like nothing. These teams are just going up and down the field. The Duke's already at the doorstep after starting at their own 40. Murray Looks right. Pumps. Lets it go. In the end zone. I'm in three receivers. Oh. But I think it was Mike Crawford cannot bring it in.
All incomplete in the end zone. Be 3rd down and 4.
So Crawford, the intended receiver, among those back there to cover it up. And McCrary Jr. brings up a 3rd down for the Dukes. 3rd and 4. And there is a flag, a late flag. Let's see what.
Penalty is
The
unsportsmanlike.
Dukes will get this 1st down like that on a penalty against the Cavalry, unsportsmanlike conduct. So I'll actually move the ball inside the 10-yard line. Guessing it might have been Joe Norris who said something because he did push-ups afterwards. And they're going to mark it, should be about the 8-yard line.
8-yard line. 1st down and goal.
So 1st and goal for the Dukes. See if they can finish off this drive leading by a point. Murray is going to hand it to Williams. He's going to try and shimmy up, but cannot get out of the grasp of Elijah Owens. He did manage to make it a little bit less of a loss. It ends up a loss of less.
The stop of the play
So
by Elijah Owens.
that'll spend his average crashing down as he had 2 carries for 93 yards heading into that. That'll be a 2-yard loss. 2nd and goal for the Dukes at the 10-yard line. Murray with some instructions to Williams. He's got Miller and Sanders on one side. It's going to fake the handoff. Murray's going to keep it himself and going to be cut down at the 7-yard line. There'll be 3rd and goal for the Dukes. Murray tried to catch the Cavs off balance there with the fake handoff and then keep it himself, but didn't seem to be pulled too badly.
From the Calvary.
Under 5 minutes remaining here in an eventful 1st half. Dukes leading 19-18, 3 touchdowns on either side so far. They break the huddle. Michael Smith is the lone receiver at the top. Tyler Anderson and Darnell Williams both in the backfield beside Murray. He looks things over. Sends Miller in motion. Makes the pass. Goes to Sanders, who goes up and he's rolled out of bounds.
The pass is incomplete.
Looked like he got 1 foot down, but the official in the back of the end zone had a good look at it, and he's going to say incomplete. And it's going to bring up 4th down for the Dukes, and they are going to send on Hibbard to attempt a field goal. So this will be
Joey Hibbard.
about a 28-yard kick. Actually, they're going to move it up a bit.
24 yards.
It's going to be 26 yards, actually, with the familiar participants, including Milanos to hold. He does get the down. Kick is blocked by Joe Norris, and it's a live ball picked up by the Cavalry, and they are going downfield, and they're going to be stopped, but they're going to get it cross midfield, and the Cavalry will have it. Joe Norris making his name known once again and making sure the Dukes know about it. He came right up the middle to block that kick. And the Cavalry have it at the Dukes' 47-yard line. So that was a live ball. After the block, the Cavalry picked it up and ran it across midfield. And they will have just over 4 minutes to work with. Officials still talking about something down here, so. And there is one official back at the 30-yard line. the cavalry 30-yard line. I think he might be, there might have been a sideline warning, either a warning or infraction against the cavalry. Let's see what the call is.
Against Calvary.
So that was just a warning.
Calvary will take
So
over.
doesn't look like anyone was interfering with the play. And they will just be a warning. Next one will be a penalty. But Kentuckiana, now with 4 minutes to work with, plenty of time for them as they try to get the lead back after a blocked field goal. Tavion Jones with the delayed handoff. Britton is brought down in the backfield by Ivory Parker.
Britain.
Raj Britton getting the delayed handoff and end up losing a yard as Ivory Parker came up to make the stop. 2nd and 11.
Loss of 1. 2nd down, 11.
So the Cavalry and 2 receivers wide to the right. Jones rolls out that way. He fires the pass. It is out of the hands of the receiver. That was Demetrius Booth.
No
Who could not bring it in.
Incomplete.
He fired it behind him,
3rd down.
rolling out to the right.
11.
So now we got 3rd and 11 for the Cavalry. Just 1 of 4 on 3rd down, but they are 2 for 3 on 4th down. So let's see if they try to get it all here or just try to pick up part of it and make it a more manageable 4th down. 3:27 showing on the clock. The lights are on here at Mason High School as we approach halftime with the Dukes leading 19-18, an entertaining first half here at Mason. Jones this time rolls left, looks over the middle and cannot connect with his receiver.
Complete. 4th and 11.
So he had a man open over the middle who,
48 yards.
if he wasn't going to get the first down, he was going to get it pretty close. But the pass was wide of the mark. And it'll be 4th and 11 for the Cavalry. Who's now 12 of 21 for 200 yards passing in this eventful first half. He gets his instructions here. 4th down, the Dukes can get the ball right back in pretty good field position. They can just keep the Cavalry from getting 11 yards on this play. Well, this another similar situation, and the Cavalry ran a screen and did not pick it up. This time Jones rolls to his left, looking downfield, finally fires it and fires it into a crowd and short of Mike Hall, and it'll be a turnover downs to the Dukes. So there'll be 3:08 remaining for them to work with now. See the trick here. You ideally want to use up all 3:08 and just go into halftime scoring, well, and score, of course, and not give the ball back to the Cavalry, who will get the ball to start the second half. The Dukes had it to start the game and ended up punting on their opening possession. The only punt of the game. Also had 6 touchdowns, a blocked field goal, and the Cavalry have now turned it over on downs twice. So the Dukes getting things set for this, what they hope is the final drive of the first half. And Sanders and Miller by themselves on the left. And the newcomer, Michael Smith, is the receiver on the right. With 2 receivers on either side of Kamani Murray, or 2 running backs. Murray pitches back to Mike Crawford, who's looking to pass. And I didn't see what happened there. I think he just kept it. He did not pass it and just ended up running out of bounds. And so it'll be no gain.
Mike Crawford, the ball carrier. No gain. Second down.
Dukes are trying to go with a little trickery here. Mike Crawford has played a quarterback for them on occasion. Typically, he's the emergency quarterback. And he might be the backup today. I haven't seen Grady Kramer. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Dukes. Just one receiver or one running back beside Murray this time. As he lets a short pass go wide of Michael Smith. Yes.
This pass is incomplete.
So that'll bring up third
Third down.
down, 3rd and 10. There is a player down after the play. And I think we're going to have an official timeout to check on Michael Compton with 2:14 left in the first half.
This weekend, step into adventure with Escape Room Family in Cincinnati. Pick from 5 theme experiences: the castle, the jungle, pirate ship, wizard academy, and our seasonal special. Team up, solve clever puzzles, escape together. Book now and turn an ordinary day into unforgettable fun. Escape Room Family, book the fun today.
So some friendly banter as Daryl Moore, a familiar face to many of these Cavalry players. The Cavalry and Dukes were in the same league for a couple of years. Did look like Michael Compton got off on his own power, so he seems to be okay. It is 3rd and 10 for the Dukes here. Murray drops back, fires over the middle. Juggled and caught by Mike Crawford. He's got a lot of room to run as well. He's got a block as well. And he is going to be in for a Dukes touchdown. 52 yards, Kamani Murray to Mike Crawford. And the Dukes extend their lead right at the 2-minute warning. There's 2 minutes remaining as we speak. I believe we'll see the extra point happen first. And then we should have the 2-minute warning administered. 25-12 Dukes in a high-scoring first quarter. Or first half, I should say. Dukes with 2 touchdowns in both quarters. Murray's 3rd touchdown pass of the game. He's already at 225 yards passing. 3 touchdowns to 3 different receivers. Hibbard 1 for 3 on extra points. He's had 2 kicks blocked so far. And this one does get away and is good. And the Dukes lead is 26-18 with 2 minutes remaining.
Very much.
Two minutes remaining here at Mason High School here on United Football Media and eDriven Score. And the way this game is going, that might be time enough for 3 scores. We have gone back and forth. Dukes leading the Cavalry 26-18. We are about 500 and 70 yards of combined offense in this first half. And like I said, we still have 2 minutes to go. So Joey Hibbard will be on for the kick. And the Cavalry getting themselves set here. Now, I think they actually were missing somebody, so now they look to be set. So he needs to come up to the front line. Now they have appropriate numbers. 6 on the front line, 3 on the back, and 2 returners. The Dukes with a kicker, and then 10 men lined up with a foot on the 40-yard line. Hibbard. Ball got blown off the tee, so he will reset it. If it doesn't stay on this time, the Dukes will get an extra player to do the hold. And looks like that'll be the case. DeAndre Pope's going back, but he should stay on the line. They should have somebody else go out there. Yeah, Matt Bolanos will do the holding on the kick. They will get a 12th man for this play, a legal 12th man. Hibbard sends him back, but I think legally he is required to use him. He's just going to I'm going to use a shorter run. They're going to go back quite as far. And still lets it fly and gets the distance to the 16. The Cavalry are up the middle, and Kayvon Burnett with a hit. That ball, I don't know if that ball came out or not.
Kayvon Burnett.
Whatever the result is, the Cavalry will have the ball across the 40-yard line.
Chris Butler on the return. Calvary will take over. They're on
40, like the 41 is set this ball. 1:52 remaining. Cavalry needing 59 yards. You have a chance to tie the score. So they do have 2 receivers to left of Jones, who's got 200 yards passing already. Looking to add to it. Firing downfield, has a man, and he's got it, and he's going to go all the way for the touchdown. That's Darius Dale. 59 yards in just one play.
Dale. Another reception for the Cavalry.
So the Cavalry will have a chance to tie this score back up. But then the Dukes will have the ball again.
58 yards.
So that drive took all of 10 seconds for the Cavalry to score. They have yet to convert on any of these conversions. That is the reason why the Dukes are ahead. They have knocked through 2 kicks through the uprights. Cavalry 0 for 3 on 2-point conversion. So they will try for a 4th time here. If they can get it, we will be tied at 26. Cavalry with both teams with over 300 yards of offense here in the first half. So Britton is the running back for Jones, who hands off to Britton, stutter steps. He is, I think he's going to be stopped short. Yeah, they're going to mark him short. And the Dukes will hold on to the lead. They'll still remain ahead 26-24. On 2-point conversions. It's been the difference in the game so far. Now, there's still a minute 42 showing on this clock. I might not have been joking when I said the last 2 minutes, there's time for 3 scores. So we have gone back and forth. Dukes, it'll be Mike Crawford and Hezekiah Miller back deep returning for them as the return teams taking a bit of time to get out there. You should know if you're on the return team or not by now because there have been plenty of opportunities on both sides. Let's see, the one spot that has switched a bit is the kicker for the Cavalry. It looks like Michael Compton is the one hanging back and will be doing the kicking here. As he looks towards the sideline.
Set to kick off.
Darnell Williams. Looks like he's getting people situated on the Duke side. They have their 6 men on the 35 and 3 on the 30.
Purdue.
So Compton, like he might have the aid of a bit of wind here. We did see Hibbert just moments ago had the ball blown off the tee. He has managed to, Compton's managed to keep it on the tee here. See, lets it fly. Kick is going to hit at the 20, so they're going to let this play run out. Hezekiah Miller working up the sidelines. He is going to get across the 40-yard line and brought down.
Miller. Purdue.
So the Dukes will have 134 to work with, and they will have 58 yards to go. Looking to add on to a 2-point lead. Again, the Cavalry will have the ball to start the second half. So, especially with the way things have been going, it would be important for the Dukes to add on if they can. He finally gets off the field. Thanks to Tim McCrary. So Dominic Williams is going to be the lone running back for Murray. Tyrell Sanders by himself at the bottom of the field. Murray drops back, looks right, fires a short pass. Miller brings it in. He's still on his feet, and he's finally brought down from behind by Christian Mays. But a nice pickup by the Dukes to start this drive.
Christian Mays.
As they are down to the 33-yard line.
First down and 10 Dukes.
That is 25 yards for the Dukes on their first play of this drive. So we run down towards around a minute to go. Murray drops back, slings a pass over. That's Darnell Williams. Gets blocked, has another block. He's going downfield, works his way around and into the end zone for a Dukes touchdown. It takes the Dukes just 2 plays to go 58 yards, and they have 32 points in the first half. So that was Darnell Williams technically through the air, although much of it was on the ground after catching the short pass. But those will all go down as 33 receiving yards. And we are under a minute to go. But the Dukes are up 32-24. And Joey Hibbard, another shot at an extra point. Monty Murray, 4 first-half touchdown passes. This kick is away and good. And the Dukes extend their lead. They now have more than a possession lead, which is quite important in a game like this.
33.
They lead by 9 with just under a minute remaining. So the Cavalry will get the ball to start the second half, so they can double dip here. And we've already seen 2 touchdowns in just over a minute. So don't count anything out here. Even if I'm in the Dukes offense, I'm not taking my gear off just yet. As we have seen, we are almost to 700 yards of offense in this first half. 697 so far. So 3 yards away from the 700-yard mark in the first half. Murray is now 9 of 17 for 283 yards and 4 touchdowns. Jones is 13 of 23 for 259 yards and 2 scores. Dukes have also run for 102 yards, the Cavs for 53. And again, we're not done yet. There's still 55 seconds left in the first half. So everyone's set here for the kickoff. I believe there is the ready for play whistle. Hibbard will take the full run this time and get the kick away. It'll be fielded. It'll bounce. It's a live ball. Finally, be fielded at the 15, working his way through that initial line and falling down. Nazir Neal will give him credit, or Dominic Williams for the tackle.
Dan's deal. Stop for the Dukes.
So
Calvary will take over.
Calvary,
First down and 10.
this is one of the
27-yard.
longer fields they've had to work with. They'll be at their own 27-yard line. 50 seconds to go. 50 seconds and 73 yards. That's Cavalry will be working with. First and 10. They take a bit of time in the huddle here. They do have 2 timeouts left. I believe the Dukes are out of timeouts. So Jones, if you look back to his running back Britton, he's going to fake to Britton, roll out to the left. He's got time. Now he's got some pressure from Smith. Takes off, and Parker runs him out of bounds. Gets out to about the 33-yard line. 32-yard line. Let's see where they spot this one. It'll be the 32.
32-yard line.
So a 5-yard gain. That will get us over the 700-yard mark of the first half. 38 seconds to go. So actually, if the Dukes can just do that a few more times, that'll work. There's Cavalry still have a long way to go here. Jones, again, going to fake the handoff. Lets a pass go deep. It is batted down. Nice job by Leroy Bowers getting over and denying Darius Dale the deep pass. So that'll bring up a 3rd down for the Cavalry. 29 seconds to go. A bit of an interesting decision for them, especially considering it doesn't seem like they're very interested in punting today. So if they are in danger of giving the ball back to the Dukes at about the 30-yard line, and the Dukes could either just go for the end zone, or Joey Hibbard has shown the ability to have a nice leg. I think he said his in-game long is 48. So there's a short pass by Jones. Oh, ED! Kayvon Burnett delivers a blow. There is a flag, I think, at the end of that play. So the pass was caught by Chris Butler. Kayvon Burnett delivered the blow. It was not good for a first down, but I think they're going to call it a helmet-to-helmet hit, or a personal foul of some variety. Butler does seem to be okay. He's over on the sideline, but he got over there on his own. Officials are going to talk about this, whether it is a penalty or not. And I think he might have thrown a hat too, so there might have been 2 flags, potentially 2 flags. 22 seconds showing on the clock. Just if you were to say that is a personal foul, that would move the ball out to about the 49-yard line. It would be 1st and 10 for the Cavalry there. But again, I'm not sure they are going to call it a penalty or not. It was definitely a big hit by Kayvon Burnett, if nothing else. And both sidelines, I think, record. Let's see what the call is. So looks like they're going to call the personal foul against the Dukes. There also, I think, was an unsportsmanlike conduct against the Cavalry. So are they going to walk that back? Are we walking back or no? And I think so. I think
Calvary will take over.
there was another unsportsmanlike conduct against Dukes that will ultimately be enforced. And so that is what we will work with. They will be at the 47 with 20 seconds and running. I don't know if they realize the clock is running. We're down to under 10 seconds. Jones scrambling around, keep the play going. He's using up a lot of time. The pass is incomplete, and that's going to run out the half. Darius Dale cannot bring it in, and that'll be the end of an eventful first half. And we reach halftime with the Cincinnati Dukes ahead of the Kentuckiana Calvary, 33-24 here on United Football Media and eDriven Score.
In a world dominated by million-dollar contracts, flashy endorsements, and the glitz of professional sports, there exists a hidden realm where the game is played not for fame or fortune, but for pure passion. Welcome to the underground football scene. Here, there are no stadiums filled with thousands of cheering fans, no TV contracts, and no lucrative shoe deals. Just men, united by a love for the game. These are the Cincinnati Dukes, a semi-pro football team that embodies the spirit of resilience and brotherhood. Every practice, every tackle, every touchdown tells a story of sacrifice and dedication. In this arena, the stakes are not measured in dollars, but in heart and soul. It's about representing your community, forging lifelong friendships, and keeping the love of football alive against all odds. Join us as we explore the journey of the Cincinnati Dukes, a testament to the unwavering spirit of those who play for the love of the game.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Very much.
This weekend, step into adventure with Escape Room Family in Cincinnati. Pick from 5 theme experiences: the castle, the jungle, pirate ship, wizard academy, and our seasonal special. Team up, solve clever puzzles, escape together. Book now and turn an ordinary day into unforgettable fun. Escape Room Family, book the fun today.
When you support us on Patreon, you're not just supporting a broadcast. You're fueling a mission to build love, pride, and to uplift every team, every athlete, everywhere. Visit us on patreon.com/eDriven Score to show your support.
Every love story is unique, and every date has a story. Celebrate your special day with custom hoodies and sweatshirts from almosttwins.com. Whether it's your wedding date or anniversary, wear it close to your heart and show the world your love. Matching never felt so meaningful. Our cozy hoodies and sweatshirts are perfect for couples who want to cherish their special moments together. Personalize yours today and make that date unforgettable. Visit almosttwins.com and create your love story in style. Almosttwins.com is where every date becomes a statement.
Need custom shirts or uniforms fast? For any event, weddings, vacations, reunions, memorials, team building, sports, we've got you. Walk in today and create your own personalized t-shirts, hoodies, or sweatshirts. No minimums, just your design, done fast. We're fast, local, and ready to bring your idea to life.
There's a lot happening in our sports community, and we don't want you to miss a moment. From live stream schedules, athlete shoutouts, to local events and giveaways, our newsletter keeps you informed. It's not just news, it's a reminder of why we show up, why this matters. Join our newsletter today, stay informed, stay inspired, be part of the movement.
In a world dominated by million-dollar contracts, flashy endorsements, and the glitz of professional sports, there exists a hidden realm where the game is played not for fame or fortune, but for pure passion. Welcome to the underground football scene. Here, there are no stadiums filled with thousands of cheering fans, no TV contracts, and no lucrative shoe deals. Just men, united by a love for the game. These are the Cincinnati Dukes, a semi-pro football team that embodies the spirit of resilience and brotherhood. Every practice, every tackle, every touchdown tells a story of sacrifice and dedication. In this arena, the stakes are not measured in dollars, but in heart and soul. It's about representing your community, forging lifelong friendships, and keeping the love of football alive against all odds. Join us as we explore the journey of the Cincinnati Dukes, a testament to the unwavering spirit of those who play for the love of the game.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Very much.
This weekend, step into adventure with Escape Room Family in Cincinnati. Pick from 5 theme experiences: the castle, the jungle, pirate ship, wizard academy, and our seasonal special. Team up, solve clever puzzles, escape together. Book now and turn an ordinary day into unforgettable fun. Escape Room Family, book the fun today.
When you support us on Patreon, you're not just supporting a broadcast. You're fueling a mission to build love, pride, and to uplift every team, every athlete, everywhere. Visit us on patreon.com/eDriven score to show your support.
Every love story is unique, and every date has a story. Celebrate your special day with custom hoodies and sweatshirts from almosttwins.com. Whether it's your wedding date or anniversary, wear it close to your heart and show the world your love. Matching never felt so meaningful. Our cozy hoodies and sweatshirts are perfect for couples who want to cherish their special moments together. Personalize yours today and make that date unforgettable. Visit almosttwins.com and create your love story in style. Almosttwins.com is where every date becomes a statement.
Need custom shirts or uniforms fast? For any event, weddings, vacations, reunions, memorials, team building, sports, we've got you. Walk in today and create your own personalized t-shirts, hoodies, or sweatshirts. No minimums, just your design, done fast. We're fast, local, and ready to bring your idea to life.
There's a lot happening in our sports community, and we don't want you to miss a moment. From live stream schedules, athlete shoutouts, to local events and giveaways, our newsletter keeps you informed. It's not just news, it's a reminder of why we show up, why this matters. Join our newsletter today, stay informed, stay inspired, be part of the movement.
In a world dominated by million-dollar contracts, flashy endorsements, and the glitz of professional sports, there exists a hidden realm where the game is played not for fame or fortune, but for pure passion. Welcome to the underground football scene. Here, there are no stadiums filled with thousands of cheering fans, no TV contracts, and no lucrative shoe deals. Just men, united by a love for the game. These are the Cincinnati Dukes, a semi-pro football team that embodies the spirit of resilience and brotherhood. Every practice, every tackle, every touchdown tells a story of sacrifice and dedication. In this arena, the stakes are not measured in dollars, but in heart and soul. It's about representing your community, forging lifelong friendships, and keeping the love of football alive against all odds. Join us as we explore the journey of the Cincinnati Dukes, a testament to the unwavering spirit of those who play for the love of the game.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Much.
This weekend, step into adventure with Escape Room Family in Cincinnati. Pick from 5 theme experiences: the castle, the jungle, pirate ship, wizard academy, and our seasonal special. Team up, solve clever puzzles, escape together. Book now and turn an ordinary day into unforgettable fun. Escape Room Family, book the fun today.
When you support us on Patreon, you're not just supporting a broadcast. You're fueling a mission to build love, pride, and to uplift every team, every athlete, everywhere. Visit us on patreon.com/eDriven score to show your support.
We're here on United Football Media and eDriven score for the second half. And if you missed that first half, you missed quite a lot. Tipped passes, block kicks, 9 touchdowns, going back and forth. In the end, the Dukes lead 33-24 at halftime. Kamani Murray, 9 of 17 passes, 283 yards, 4 touchdowns to 4 different receivers. Darnell Williams, 3 carries for 91 yards, but no touchdowns as he was caught on an 82-yard run. Tavion Jones, 13 of 25 passing for Kentuckiana, 259 yards, 2 touchdowns. Quarterback runs for touchdowns by both of Kentuckiana's quarterbacks, both Jones and backup Nick Elder. Rajay Britton is their leading rusher for the Cavalry. He has 10 carries for 32 yards. Slew of receivers for the Cavalry, led by Chris Butler, 3 catches for 63 yards and a touchdown. Here we are starting the second half. Joey Hibbard lets it go. It is short of the landing zone. And so the Cavalry will have it at the 40-yard line. I believe that might have been the first time we've seen Hibbard fail to make it into the landing zone this season. At about the 22-yard line. So Kentucky will have it 1st and 10. Again, an eventful half. 2 touchdowns passing, 1 rushing for quarterback Tavion Jones. Darius Dale, the leading receiver, 2 catches for 91 yards and a touchdown. Duke's leading receiver, Hezekiah Miller, 3 catches for 81 yards and a score. So Mike Crawford, Nazir Neal, and Darnell Williams with receiving touchdowns for the Dukes. So starting the second half here, Dukes running a man off. Now they have the 11. It is going to be a handoff to Britton. He's going to be chased down by Cameron Smith. Slips and finally stumbles and falls down. I think I'll give Cameron Smith credit for that tackle. Looked like Kayvon Burnett was coming up to make us play too if needed. There'll be 2nd down for the Cavs. 2nd and 10. Cavalry had the ball at the end of the half. I don't think they were aware that the clock was running at the end. And then not only was the clock running, they took about 10, 15 seconds to snap it, but then Jones rolled out and extended the play that ran out the remaining time. And so they were not able to take advantage of that final drive of the first half. So Jones, still young, he's being chased by Ramsey, gets the pass away, however, avoiding the sack. Terry Ramsey applying the pressure. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Cavalry. The Dukes defense maybe looking to show some adjustments made at halftime. I believe getting just 1 stop in the first half, not counting the down. Actually, they got 2 turnover downs and then the stop at the end of the half, if you want to count that. So 3rd down for the Cavalry. Have not moved the ball yet in the second half. They break the huddle and send 2 receivers out wide to the left, 1 to the right. Jones takes a good snap, fires a pass over the middle. That pass is caught. It's going to be a 1st down into Duke's territory. That was Demetrius Booth bringing in the pass. Brought down by Jalen Felta. So 18-yard pickup for the Cavalry on 3rd down. It's their 2nd 3rd down conversion of the game. They haven't had many opportunities, just 2 of 6 so far. So Jones with a handoff to Britton, who stutter steps his way forward. He is still on his feet and finally brought down Cameron Smith. And there's someone else in there, Nazir Neal. There is a flag. There are a couple of flags well behind the play. And now we have a 3rd flag. Referee Don Stern is throwing a flag, a helmet. I don't know what that was. He's run out of things to throw. So we have 2 penalties against the Cavalry, one against the Dukes. So there was a hold, I think, during the play. There was also a personal foul on the Cavalry during the play. Maybe during the play, I'm not sure, during or after. And then there was also an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Dukes. I think that might have been the last item thrown. So we'll see how this is adjudicated. I think, if I were to guess, I'm going to say they're going to move back 10 yards on the hold, either 10 or 15 yards based on the personal foul, and then they're going to move up 15 yards. So they might just end up being another case where we are back where we started. Just under 12 minutes showing on the clock, 11:58. Opening drive, second half. Dukes leading by 9. The run was down to the 31-yard line as our head official, Don Stearns, collects all his equipment. And they talk about, so they are starting from the 40, which was the line of scrimmage, going back, I believe, 15 yards, or maybe 25. So he goes back to the 35. So they did the hold and the personal foul, and then they're going to go forward 15 yards. So in the end, they're going to lose 10 yards. And don't know what down we're going to be. That's the other question. Is it first down, maybe? So we went back to the 35, and then we move up to the 50.
Calvary. Yeah, first down at 18. At the 50-yard line.
So we'll put it at the 50. And I think that's where we're going to be first and 18. Might have technically should be at the 48, but I think we're in a close enough situation. Everyone's ready to get on with play here. And this is what we're going with. First and 18 for the Cavalry at the 50. And there is a whistle. Talk things over a little more, I think. The line judge and the head official will be talking it over. Not quite the same action as we had in the first half so far, although the Cavalry are moving. They have 1 first down so far. They had 15 in the first half. Dukes had 12 in that first half. I think everyone's satisfied. Hopefully, everyone's satisfied and we can play some football. So let's try this again. First and 18 for the Cavalry. Jones with the snap. Ramsey. Now it's Smith spinning him down. Will not be a sack as he did get past the line of scrimmage.
Still stopped on the play by Cameron Smith.
He got about 2 yards pickup. Back into Dukes territory. 2nd and 16 now for the Dukes. They did force the Cavalry into a 3rd and long earlier in this drive, and they were able to convert that. That was a 3rd and 10. Right now, Kentuckiana are looking at 2nd and 16 as they break the huddle. Dukes leading 33-24 after a fast-paced first half. Jones takes a snap, pressure on the edge, steps up, looks that way, bleats it, and Feltha will spin down Demetrius Booth. Gets inside the 40-yard line. So they are
On the reception
at the
for
39-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 7 now for
Cavalry.
the
39-yard line.
Cavalry. Again,
Third
just
down
I think I
and
mentioned it
7.
earlier, but this will be 4 quarters of NFL football today, so there will be no continental shift in the 4th quarter. We will keep playing NFL rules throughout. So the Duke's final tune-up before they meet the Ironmen next week. We have not seen the Ironmen play yet. There's Britton with a run on 3rd down. Brought down by Parker at the 35. There's a little action after the play at the 40, but all good. Looks like there was Lamont Dixon and Michael Compton bit tangled up. So they're going to put it at the 35. 4th and 3 for the Cavalry. Have not seen any indication of a punt so far, and I would not expect one here. They are 2 for 4 on 4th down so far. Trying to keep this drive going. First drive of the second half. Jones drops back. Has time as he rolls. Letting the pass go deep. Has a man open. And incomplete. The ball comes loose. Leroy Bowers is back there to break up the pass. Can't see who is back there for the Cavalry as the receiver is still down. There's a flag at the side of the field. There's a couple flags down there as well. So some things to sort out here. Man still down. The officials talking about it as the Cavalry go down to check on their receiver. One flag appears to be in the backfield, so probably hold. Both are actually in the backfield, so likely to be holds. One of them might be a defensive hold, however. Let's see what the call is. So it looks like both flags may have been for the same thing, which was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Cavalry. So the play will count, and the Dukes will get 15 yards tacked on as well. And they'll start at midfield with just over 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. So pretty nice field position for the Dukes. .905 to go. They will have it 1st and 10 right at midfield.
It'll be Duke possession on the change of possession. 1st down and 10. From midfield.
So the Dukes, they send Tyler Anderson out of the huddle as they break it. Leading by 9. And looking to add on, Darnell Williams will be the running back. He's on the cusp of 100 yards. He got 91 at the moment. They got 2 receivers to either side of Kamani Murray. It is going to be Williams taking a pitch around the end. He's got some room. He's through the first line and out of bounds.
Darnell Williams.
So a nice run by Darnell Williams to start this second half for the Dukes. He is inside the 25 to the 24-yard line, 26-yard gain. And he is over 100 yards. He's got 4 carries for 117, reminiscent of week 1. We had 4 for 108. Darnell Williams adding a bit of explosiveness out of the backfield for these Dukes. So they have 3 receivers to the left of Kamani Murray. He looks that way. Over the middle, it is caught and in the end zone for a touchdown. Mike Crawford for the 2nd time today. 24 yards. And the Dukes, with 7:51 to go in the 3rd quarter, extend their lead to 39 to 24. Kamani Murray's 5th touchdown pass of the game. He's over 300 yards now. Michael Crawford now with 2 touchdowns, 3 catches for 82 yards and 2 touchdowns. Joey Hibbard looking to see if he can get the Duke
Joey Hibbard.
to 40
Hibbard
points.
gets the extra point.
The kick is up. It is good. And it is now Duke's
Second
40,
point is good.
Cavalry 24.
51 remaining in the third period. Dukes 40.
There's a lot happening in our sports community, and we don't want you to miss a moment. From live stream schedules, athlete shoutouts, to local events and giveaways, our newsletter keeps you informed. It's not just news, it's a reminder of why we show up, why this matters. Join our newsletter today, stay informed, stay inspired, be part of the movement.
So we are back here on United Football Media and eDriven Score. Dan Wright here at Mason High School. The Dukes keep things rolling. Their 6th touchdown of the game. They now lead 40-24. The next bonus, they got to stop the Cavalry to start this half. And they now enjoy a 16-point lead. Say a 2-score lead. The Cavalry, the one thing they haven't done offense is convert a 2-point play. They're 0 for 4 on 2-point attempts. The Duke's been kicking extra points, and 4 for 6, I think. So here is Joey Hibbard. He failed to kick it into the wind, I will say that. So he is able to slice through it and get into the landing zone to the 15. The kick is fielded, and Jalen Felth wraps him up just across the 30-yard line. It's like Cameron Smith might have also been there. So the Cavalry will have it at they might give it to him at the 32. That's where the official is standing. 7:45 to go. Well, it's halfway through this third quarter with just 1 touchdown. We had 4 in the first quarter and 5 in the second. So I don't think we will need the continental shift for a fast-paced fourth quarter this week. The Cavalry with final instructions to Tavion Jones. He's trying to get himself over 300 yards. He's sitting at 286 at the moment. 15 of 30. So Rajay Britton still the running back for Jones. As he drops back the pass, he is being chased by Ramsey. Now Williams has him, and he's just going to float the ball out of bounds. First that was Terry Ramsey after them, and then Dominic Williams joined the parade, and Will Jones just thought better of it and got that pass away. Brings up 2nd down for Kentuckiana at their own 32. So Cavalry huddle up here. The Duke seem to have slowed them down a bit here in the third quarter. They send 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Britton with deep behind Jones. He flares out. Jones steps up. Looks like he's got room to run. He's going to take it. Pope is going to escort him out of bounds right about midfield. And they're going to say he did get into Duke's territory. So Jones making things work with the legs here. Is that a solid game on the ground? He's doing what? I think 5 times for 45 yards. That is in addition to the 286 through the air, as he has helped this Cavalry offense move. Put up 24 points in the first half. And they're across midfield into Duke's territory. Low snap, pitches to Britton, who stutter steps, now inside out, back in, and just gets what he can. Terry Ramsey letting us know that he wasn't on the stop. Looks like Lamont Dixon might have also helped on that. There were a few Dukes on that. It was about a 4-yard pickup to the 45, 2nd and 6 for the Cavalry. A quick moving third quarter. We are under 5 minutes remaining. The Dukes were able to extend their lead on their last drive with the second connection between Kamani Murray and Michael Crawford. So Jones with some final instructions out to the 3 receivers on the left. Looks right, however, floats a pass over the head of Britton. That'll be incomplete. Dominic Williams ends up with the ball. Or Darnell Williams, I'm sorry. Wrong Williams. And so it'll be 3rd down for the Cavalry. Dukes and Justin Ojeda on in place of Lamont Dixon. Looks like Darnell Williams might be playing some defense on this play. Might see him come off the edge. Let's see what we got. The Cavalry huddle up, break that huddle. 3rd and 6, 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Sending 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Darnell Williams coming off the edge on the right side. He's chasing down. Darnell Williams has him, and they're going to call him in the grass. Darnell Williams with a sack for the Dukes. Not just doing it on offense, doing it on defense as well. Got to give some credit to Dominic Williams, who also got back there well as well. But Darnell Williams with a sack, a big sack. That was a 13-yard loss. Back to the 42-yard line. It is 4th and 19 for the Cavalry. And now they got to figure out what they're doing. The Dukes look like they are going to punt. They have not punted yet. And Tevion Jones is somewhat back. He's back about 7 yards. They did this once before and ended up passing it for a 1st down, although they only needed about 8 yards at that point. High snap. They are going to punt it. He does get it over Cameron Smith. It is going to be fielded. I think that's Kayvon Burnett. Or no, that's actually might be Nazir Neal who fielded it and is spun out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Well, the Dukes will have it 1st and 10.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
So we're back. We got a little action before the snap. I think Joe Norris might have been a little too eager to get back there. And that will give the Dukes 5 more yards before they get things started on this drive.
5-yard penalty.
So it'll be 1st and 5 now for the Dukes.
Take a 1st down and 5.
They move up to the 42-yard line. Darnell Williams not in at running back, getting a little rest after his sack. Murray with a delayed handoff. It's Tyler Anderson who is tripped up by Ronell Davis Jr. So looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
2nd down and 5.
Dukes holding on to a 16-point lead against the Kentuckiana Calvary. Looking to add on. Certainly an impressive offensive performance. They get ready for next week's showdown with the Ohio Valley Ironmen. Murray, quick pass over the middle. Oh, through the hands of Mike Crawford. And incomplete.
Dukes pass ball is incomplete.
So that'll bring up third down for the Dukes. They're just 2 for 4 on third down. So it looks like they'll have just one play left in the quarter for the Dukes here. It'll be a 3rd and 5 with 3 receivers to left and 1 to the right. We've seen that a lot with Michael Smith by himself to the right. Murray looks left, looking, going deep for Tyrell Sanders. He's got it, and he is inside the 20-yard line on the final play of the third quarter. The Dukes are in business as we head to the fourth quarter.
When you support us on Patreon, you're not just supporting a broadcast. You're fueling a mission to build love, pride, and to uplift every team, every athlete, everywhere. Visit us on patreon.com/eDriven Score to show your support.
Very much.
So we are back just in time to see Tyler Anderson bounce around and into the end zone for a Dukes touchdown. So the final play of that fourth quarter was looks like a 45-yard pass to Tyrell Sanders. First play of this fourth quarter is Tyler Anderson, 14 yards in the end zone for a Dukes touchdown. They now lead 46-24. Connie Murray up to 351 yards passing. Tyrell Sanders has now 3 catches for 109 yards. No touchdowns, however. And Tyler Anderson now has 2 touchdown runs. So Joey Hibbard looking to add on to already a 22-point Dukes lead. He does get that kick away, and he is good once again. So 13 seconds into the fourth quarter, the Dukes lead is now 47-24. So the Dukes getting things going in the second half, outscoring the Cavalry 14-0. 2 touchdowns, 2 successful extra points. And the defense has managed to slow this Kentuckiana offense down after giving up 4 touchdowns in the first half. Been able to get a little more pressure, maybe get a little creative with the pressures, including a sack by Darnell Williams to go along with his 117 yards on the ground. And so Kentuckiana, let's see. If they can come back in this game, we will not be playing with the Continental Shift today. Next week we will, I'm sure, but this will be NFL rules in this fourth quarter. And the Dukes lead the Cavalry 47-24. So, Cavalry, I believe Elijah Owens is back deep for them. Field the kickoff from Hibbard. And actually, Owens will be replaced. And it will be, I believe it's Mosey Nanny will be the one of the returners for the Cavalry. This is Neil making sure his troops are aligned at the 40-yard line. All 10 players with 1 foot on the 40. Hibbard steps up and boots a kick to the 10. Fielded by the Warriors. They are upfield and brought down by, it might have been Cameron Smith. Yeah, that was Cameron Smith making the stop. So,
Cavalry will take over first down and 10.
Nice job by the Dukes. The Cavalry at the 30-yard line. As they will take over. Actually, they're going to put it about the 32, it might be. As they will take over. Kentuckiana looking to get something going in the second half here. The Dukes have held them off the scoreboard, even forced a punt. Our second punt of the game. Each team has punted once. The Dukes with a nice 53-yard punt. The Cavs punt traveled 26 yards. So, moving on, Jones getting final instructions from his sideline. Cavalry looking to see if they have some kind of answer after a thrilling back and forth first half. So the Cavalry lead through much of the first part of it, but the Dukes take over at the end. Rajay Britton slipped through a tackle, cuts back. He's working his way upfield to the 45-yard line. Smith, Hickenlooper, and Dominic Williams bring him down. Nice job by Britton to pick up a first down out to the 44-yard line, 12-yard pickup. Britton has over 50 yards rushing in the game now. As he gets a rest, and Christian Mays goes into the backfield. So there is a handoff to Mays. He is brought down. Williams has him by the legs. A couple of the Dukes are in on that, including Terry Ramsey. The celebration not appreciated by the Cavalry. That was no gain on that play. So second down as the Cavs are at 99 rushing yards in the game. 273 through the air. Dukes have 142 on the ground on just 12 carries, and they have thrown for 351 yards. So it seems like the offense is in shape for next week. Jones drops back, being chased. Ramsey chasing him. Dixon is back there as well. Gets around them and thinks better of it as Ivory Parker joins the party. And that'll be a sack for the Dukes defense as he just eases out of bounds at the 36-yard line, I think is where they're going to spot it. An 8-yard loss, so 3rd and 18 as the Dukes pass rush. Showing a little life here in the second half. Cavalry, if they're going to get something going in this final corner, this is going to need to get going now. And they are slipping behind, currently down by 23. As the Dukes have possibly just worn them down in the second half. Low snap. Dixon chasing Jones. He gets a pass away. It is short, however. Looking for Darius Dale on the sidelines. He had a man open deep. That was Rod Williams, but considering he couldn't get it as far as where Dale was, I don't think he was going to get out to where Williams was. Nice job by Dixon, forcing that incomplete pass and bringing up a 4th down for the Cavalry. Looks like they may be waving the white flag here. I think this may be a punt. Duke's not fully convinced. Although they do have a man slowly making their way back, Nazir Neal. Looks like now they are believing it will be a punt. And this is pretty traditional punt formation. Jones with a nice punt to the 30, fielded by Burnett, who is tripped up by Rod Williams. Actually, that was Nazir Neal fielding it. And the Dukes will take over at about their 30-yard line with under 9 minutes remaining.
Need custom shirts or uniforms fast? For any event, weddings, vacations, reunions, memorials, team building, sports, we've got you. Walk in today and create your own personalized t-shirts, hoodies, or sweatshirts. No minimums, just your design, done fast. We're fast, local, and ready to bring your idea to life.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
We are back here. The Dukes pushing the 500-yard mark. Just short of it. They're at 493 right now. Under 8 minutes remaining. Looking to salt away this win. Leading 47-24 at the moment. Monty Murray hands to Williams. Flips back. That's by Crawford. He was looking deep. Instead, he flips a short pass. Probably intended for Murray, but not buying any of that was Andre Wells of the defense. And it just goes down as an incomplete pass for Mike Crawford.
Second down and 10.
So 2nd and 10 for the Dukes. Trying a little trickery, showing little things on film for the Ironmen to have to worry about next week. That will be the big matchup here in the North. That'll be one of 2 games next week. In the South, the Tall City Black Gold will host, or actually will travel to face the San Antonio Toros. The Black Gold playing the Texas Syndicate as we speak. So Murray drops back pass, short pass over the middle, hits Miller. He's taking off. He's through, and just tripped up. He fell down at about the 35-yard line. So that is a 34-yard pickup by Miller. He's over 100 yards. He's at 4 catches for 115 and a score. Murray's at 385 passing on 12 of 21 attempts. The Dukes looking to add on, already at 47 points. At the line, Murray, quick pass over the head of Crawford. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Dukes. As Murray looks for 400 yards, they would have 200-yard receivers, a 100-yard rusher. The 385-yard passer has 5 touchdowns and a sack. For the rusher, the 100-yard rusher also has a sack. So actually the ball's at the 40-yard line, so that's my fault on that. So Murray with a little quick glance to his left, late handoff to Williams, bouncing through, but he is wrapped up at the line. I think that might be Compton. It's a little slow to get up.
Crawford on carry.
Compton and now Williams
Demetrius Booth.
He-
On the stop for Calvary.
is up. Oh, that was Compton who grabbed him by the legs. For no gain.
Third down and 10.
Be 3rd and 10. Tyler Williams runs on. They're going to take Darnell Williams out. I think that might be the end of his day. He will finish with 5 carries for 117 yards, 1 catch for 33 yards. That was a touchdown. And a 1 sack. So 3rd and 10 for the Dukes. 1 receiver to the left, 3 to the right. Right. Final motion. That looks right. Looking still. Firing and catching it. Mike Crawford spins and is still up. He's finally brought down inside the red zone. Nice job by Michael Crawford.
9-yard line. Refreshing. 14-yard line.
So at the 14, a 26-yard pickup for Michael Crawford.
26
He's over 100 yards. They have three receivers now with 100 yards for the Dukes. He's at 4 for 108. Murray's at 406 passing yards. We have still 4 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Murray, quick pass. It is caught slipping out and finally brought down. Oh, that might have been Kayvon Burnett who caught that pass. Or no, that's Bryce Green over there. Bryce Green with his first catch. He is down to the 6-yard line. 2nd and 2 for the Dukes.
2nd down and 1.
And we're going to have a stoppage and play and a player down, it looks like, for the Cavalry. So we're going to have an official timeout with 3:20 remaining.
When you support us on Patreon, you're not just supporting a broadcast. You're fueling a mission to build love, pride, and to uplift every team, every athlete, everywhere. Visit us on patreon.com/eDriven Score to show your support.
So 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to play. The Dukes looking to cross the 50-point mark. They're knocking on the door. They're at the Kentuckiana Calvary 6-yard line. The Cavalry hung with the Dukes for that first half. It was the 33-24 at halftime, but the Dukes have pulled away in the second half, looking to add a 3rd touchdown. Mike Crawford barely held on to that. I think, if anything, the blow from Andre Wells helped him from fumbling that ball. He was having a little trouble get it. It'll be a 4-yard loss in the backfield. Andre Wells with the stop. Make it 3rd and 6 for the Dukes
At the 10-yard
at the 10-yard line.
3rd down and
Dukes might have a question here. If you don't get this, do you kick the field goal to get to 50, or do you try to punch it in? So we're looking to see if he can make that a moot point. Looks to the right. Short pass. It is caught by Anderson. He is in for the 3rd time today. Tyler Anderson with a 10-yard touchdown catch. 6 touchdowns by Kamani Murray, looking like Kyler Murray with those 6 touchdowns. And the Dukes lead is now 53-24. So, well, we will see Joey Hibbert anyways. He will be kicking an extra point, though, not a field goal. Kamani Murray now 15 of 25 passing, 424 yards, 6 touchdowns, 3 receivers with 100 yards. Hezekiah Miller, Michael Crawford, and Tyrell Sanders. Tyler Anderson. That kick is good, as I talked through it. And the Dukes have a commanding lead now, up 54-24 on the Cavalry.
This weekend, step into adventure with Escape Room Family in Cincinnati. Pick from 5 theme experiences: the castle, the jungle, pirate ship, wizard academy, and our seasonal special. Team up, solve clever puzzles, escape together. Book now and turn an ordinary day into unforgettable fun. Escape Room Family, book the fun today.
So 2:10 remaining here at Mason High School here on United Football Media and eDriven Score. The Dukes, an impressive offensive performance, 54 points, 562 yards of offense, 6 touchdown passes from Kamani Murray. Not to mention 2 touchdown runs by Tyler Anderson, who also caught this last touchdown. Hibbard's kick is not going to get into the landing zone, so the Cavalry will have it at the 40-yard line. About the 24, we'll call it. So the Cavalry will have it at the 40, and we are at the 2-minute warning.
Every love story is unique, and every date has a story. Celebrate your special day with custom hoodies and sweatshirts from almosttwins.com. Whether it's your wedding date or anniversary, wear it close to your heart and show the world your love. Matching never felt so meaningful. Our cozy hoodies and sweatshirts are perfect for couples who want to cherish their special moments together. Personalize yours today and make that date unforgettable. Visit almosttwins.com and create your love story in style. Almosttwins.com is where every date becomes a statement.
Now we are back. It looks like the Cavalry are just going to kneel out this remaining 2 minutes as they have looked like they have just run out of steam in the second quarter, and the Dukes will, in their final tune-up for the Ohio Valley Ironman, will come away with a 54-24 victory. Again, next week, what we've all been waiting for. The main attraction will be here at Mason High School, where the Ohio Valley Ironmen take on the Cincinnati Dukes. We have not seen the Ironmen, but the Dukes will be coming off an impressive performance where, again, they pile up 562 yards of offense. Kamani Murray throws 6 touchdowns to 5 different receivers. Michael Crawford ends up with 2. 3 different receivers end up with 100 receiving yards. Darnell Williams has 5 carries for 117 yards on the ground. He also catches a 33-yard touchdown and has a sack on defense. And the defense looking a little shaky in that first half, but they managed to shut down the Cavalry in the second half, shutting them out while the offense pulls away. And
54, Calvary,
they
24.
score 3 touchdowns to none for the Cavalry. And the Cincinnati Dukes come away with a 54-24 win against the Kentuckiana Calvary. Before we leave, we do want to send our condolences also out on a don't want to leave on a sad note, but our condolences to the mother of Patrick Connolly, a member of the Dukes family, who passed away this week. She is in our thoughts, and Patrick is in our thoughts as well, as the Dukes come away with this win, 54-24, and we will see you next week when the Dukes take on the Ohio Valley Ironmen right here at Mason High School.